Oh yeah, the recording has started, which is super fun and stuff. And oh, you got like I didn't even notice this. Like we're talking the whole time, and you have this giant LTN background,
Put it up
which
just for this.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right
Yeah.
now, it's all I just see is TN, so it's the nerd.
Yeah.
There's
The
the
nerd.
L's there somewhere, and then I got the wall of games here,
I
which
tried to off center it. Maybe I just need to sit to the side. That'll help.
yeah,
Like,
you're good. Nah, no worries. It's awesome because you're in like this super chair that looks
yeah.
ergonomic. Is it ergonomic? What is that word?
Ergonomic. Yeah.
Ergonomic. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Just
Ergonomic.
set it up. Just line up. No, that doesn't help either. Yeah. It's a pretty
No,
big one. It's from And a Seat. Yeah. And a
yeah,
Seat.
from and a seat.
Big spot. Big sponsors of Meeple-a-thon. They sent us some chairs last year. So
And a
we
seat. That's
appreciate that.
hilarious.
And a Seat. Yeah.
Hey, I need that table and a seat. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. That's dumb. Sorry, not on their part, on mine. Yeah. So obviously, man, geesh, just came off of Gen Con and vacation, which most of my vacation was me recovering from Gen Con because I don't recover like I used to. I'm definitely not in my 20s anymore. There's no question. And so it took a lot out of me. That's real. But yeah, Gen Con was absolutely stellar. I was surprised. I was surprised. I went into that show convinced that it was like because people all had like we've talked a little bit about it in these recordings like the idea of Gen Con, oh, it's a buyer's con, right? And I think that's true because they have all their releases and there's a huge expo center, which
True.
I still did not find everything in, and I walked that thing like crazy. And it was an amazing expo center. And so I get that aspect. However, man, I had a ton of fun at that show. I got to like hang out with people, like games were played. Just had a really great relational time, and the vibe was stellar. And now I'm also seeing a lot of people that have posted like that have been going to Gen Con for a number of years that said that this was the best Gen Con they've experienced. And I don't know what the difference was, but it
Was it
was
because it rained in the gaming hall? Is that what it was? Or by
I
the
don't know. That
landslide
was
impact? Or...
wild. That was super wild. That tornado siren went off, and I was literally getting
Yeah.
ready to go into the JW, and you have to walk through two glass skyways. And I was like, this
Yeah.
is like the worst place to be in the middle of a tornado drill or warning. Drill warning is I'm walking through glass corridors that are literally in the middle of streets. I'm like, awesome. This is good. I was like,
Found
this is,
yourself right in the middle of an action movie, right? You're
yeah,
like, this is
100%. I'm like, I'm gonna see the tornado coming and I'm gonna run like all get out, right? But it was insane because everyone's phones were going off and it was wild. I mean, gosh, I mean, there were 74,000 of us and just everyone's phone going off at one time. You can imagine was quite a noise. But yeah, so I'm walking through the glass over there and then, made it into the room I needed to before everything went crazy, which was cool. And then I saw the pipes bursting and all this jazz and
yeah.
all that stuff happen. I'm like, man. But no, overall, man, super great time. Exhausting, late nights, early mornings. I think I averaged probably 3 hours of sleep, maybe four, and then you just go. And like I said, I'm definitely not 20, and so it's all. I'm trying to relive portions of those 20-year-old days when I just stayed up really late, and then. But the only problem is I wake up early. I don't get to sleep in until 1 o'clock
Yeah.
in the afternoon. So it's a different vibe altogether. Um, but overall, it's good. So that was enough about me. Bill, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Like, I definitely understand the not bouncing back stuff, right? Like, we're not in our 20s anymore. It's
No.
kind of funny to me because I say that, but then I see other people that are around my age that seem to be handling it a lot better than I am. But we had our Christian board game retreat this past
Yeah,
weekend, so this is
yeah.
being recorded on August 11th, so just a couple days out from that. And it was a great time. Getting a ton of great feedback. People just seem to really have enjoyed themselves, and we got to spend time in the Word. We got to spend
Hmm.
time in fellowship, and kind of the same you're talking about. Like I know you say you'll word things very similar to how I do when we refer to our significant others. But this wonderful woman of mine, just so supportive of everything that I was doing over the weekend, and she really was kind of the logistics behind it all, right? Like
Mm.
she was making sure that food was stocked and drinks were kept up and everything was taken care of so that I was able to just be present and be with people
Wow.
and be in fellowship and play games and just really kind of focus on the people that I was around. Um, got a chance to get a lot of games to the table, probably more than I've ever been able to play when organizing an event.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was awesome to be able to just sit and do that stuff. And like I said, thanks to her and my oldest son came in to kind of help with it and to provide some manpower and um, friends, right? I've got some good friends that were willing to jump in and help when needed, right? Help get trash out and stuff like that. So just a great group of people. We ended up with, I think it was 67 people by the time all was said and done that we were able to gather.
Okay.
Um, devotionals every night, right? Like Friday and Saturday night, led by my local pastors, but they brought it. They really kind of leaned into the whole nerd culture, right? So
Yeah.
devotional on Friday night was about The Hobbit, and devotional
Okay.
on Saturday night was Star Trek themed, and
Love it.
yeah, and I don't use her name online, right? I don't talk about my daughter a whole lot. I talk about my daughter, but I don't use her name online. We call her
Yep.
Miss B,
Yep.
so that she can kind of establish her own footprint. But that little girl, she's 8 years old, and she walked in those doors and just wanted to be there. And she pulled out duck and cover and waddle and guardlings, and she
Love it.
sat at a table with a players wanted sign and taught people all weekend long. And I would come
So
by and
good.
tell people like, "Hey, I'm really thankful that you're willing to sit with her and let her do this." And they're like, "No, I don't get me wrong, like I came here because I saw a little girl and thought she could use somebody to play a game with, but she's taught me this game perfectly. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
like my 8-year-old sitting there teaching guardlings like it was me teaching
Yeah.
guardlings, and I'm like, this is amazing, right? Like this is awesome
Yeah. It should be no surprise
seeing
to you.
yeah, seeing her just sit into that element though and just kind of
Yeah.
jump with it and run with it, right? So
I love that.
but it was great, but I agree, right? Like Monday morning I got up and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to work. Like how am I gonna do
Oh
this, right?
yeah. Oh dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we had 2 groups that took pictures on, Saturday night. Specifically, they took a picture because they were gaming right underneath a clock, and they took a picture at 4:30 in the morning when they were wrapping up,
Mm, mm.
to finish gaming, and I saw them by 8:30, 9 o'clock for breakfast the next morning. I'm like, "What? I don't know how you guys do it anymore." Like, I cannot,
Nope.
right? I need it.
No.
I don't get me wrong, I go hard at conventions. I get maybe 5 or 6 hours sleep, but I gotta have that at least 5, right? Like, if I don't have
Yeah.
5, I'm dead the next
Yeah.
day, so,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting, so
No, it makes sense. The pictures look great. Looks like you had a really great time, which is awesome. I know you put a lot of work into that, but also the fact that you got to enjoy it. That's one of the things that like I've really loved with the game changer retreats and all that kind of stuff is that like I get to show up because we've done so much work on the front end. Plus, working with Camp Living Waters, they handle so much of like the other stuff, which is fantastic. That I can actually sit
mhm,
down and enjoy games. Because when I go on mission and conventions, I don't play a lot of games. Um, you know what I mean, like in general. And so like with like Gen Con, I think I actually only played one game outside of my own. Because we did a couple playtesting things, which was cool.
mhm,
But like I don't normally get to play a ton of games. I'll teach a lot of games. I get to do that, which is cool. But it's like it's nice to go to the retreat and actually be able to like play games and be able
sure,
to sit down and build with people, which was really nice. And so I'm glad that you got to do that, being that you were
and
putting the event on without a camp
and
and doing so
sometimes
much
on
stuff.
a sometimes on a gaming perspective, right, when we look at the gaming stuff, it's good to like you said, to get to play games, right? Like, it's always great to make the connections and be there with the people, but sometimes there are games that I get a chance to finally sit down and play and interact with people and stuff like that. And I'm always shocked when I get a chance to do that for 2 or 3 times of a game that I really thought this is going to be my game,
Yeah,
right? I'm really excited for this game, and then you play it 2 or 3 times, and you're like, I don't know that I like that,
I
right?
don't know
Like,
that
and
I like that game.
but the concept of it, and even like, you read the instructions, you maybe when I'm preparing to teach a game, one of the things that I'll do is I'll sit down and kind of play it multi-handed solo,
Mm-hmm.
right? To where I'll play the different people around the table so that I can see how the strategies are forming based off of what cards are coming up or rolls or whatever's going on, right? And kind of get a feel for it. And
Yeah.
to put that in perspective, like the game I'm specifically talking about here is Container, right? Like,
Mm.
um, great game, great, like has this huge legacy of like this older game that was very popular that became very expensive because it was out of print. All Plays reprinted it and put it back out there. I got a chance to finally get it to a table. It's hard for me because my main group is just me and my wife, and Container needs 3 people
Three
because
people.
there's an
Yep.
auction element, right? You have to
Yep.
have a third person. Um, so we got a group together. We played it once. We thought, oh, okay, this is okay. I got another group of friends together at CantCon, a local convention here in Kansas City, and we played it. And I'm like, this was fun. I had a good time. Like this will be great. And I had planned to teach it at the retreat. And I sit down with a group of people. A couple of them I knew, one of them I didn't.
Yeah.
But we sit down to play it. And as we play it, and as we're getting kind of 2/3, 3/4 of the way through, it starts feeling to me very repetitive and it's very sluggish. It's a game that you play those heavy games that kind of start off kind of you have to build a little bit before you can kind of get
Yeah.
some momentum.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it feels like you're doing that, but the momentum never comes. Like the game
Yeah.
doesn't change as it goes into the later area of it. You're still having to do the same actions,
Yep.
right? There's no engine that's making those actions easier now. And maybe I think it was one player's attempt to he realized something was happening throughout the game. If you've ever played Container, it's essentially pick up and deliver and production, right? You're producing things, but the hard thing is like you have to acquire certain items. You're going to produce items. You need somebody else to buy those items,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then they need somebody else to buy the items from them
Yep.
in order to get the items delivered to an area where they can then be purchased, right?
Yep.
So you're trying to kind of create things that you need to be out into the market so that you can then acquire them later, but you can't just directly produce and move them yourself, right?
Hmm.
Um, so it sounds cooperative. It's not, right? It's really
Yeah.
just trying to like build the economy. But what was interesting was one of the guys at the table about halfway through the game realized that for whatever reason, just the logical actions for him never involved him using ship, his shipping contain his boat, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then it became a challenge. And by the end of the game, he announced to the table, "Hey, I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but I've never moved my boat." Right? His boat at the end of the game, like you start with your boat out to sea. He
Yep.
never docked anywhere. He never
Yep.
picked up a container. He never shipped a container. All he did was sit back and buy things from people, move them to other people. He basically became a logistics manager,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And it was absolutely amazing to realize that, but at the same time, kind of made you feel like maybe he broke the game a little bit for me, right? Like if you could do that, if
Yeah.
you could sit back and literally play the game by not playing the key component of the game, right? What are we doing here, right?
Yep.
Um, so
Yeah,
it was
that's real.
interesting though to see that, and sometimes you just got to get games to the table to do that, and sit down with different people, right? You sit down with one group and it's fun, and you sit down with another group and it's broken, and you just got to
Yeah.
see the different strategies and the different angles and stuff
Yep.
like that, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, I love that. Yeah. I've only played Container one time and I have it on my shelf. We're bringing it down to Strong Tower as a hot game. I'm gonna, I don't know who's officially gonna teach it, but we'll figure all that part out here shortly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the
And
mat.
again, not a bad game, right? It's
No,
just
you gotta like
it's an
economy
interesting game,
games.
and it's a game that just like I said, it just didn't pick up speed. So it just felt like
Yeah,
towards the end of the game, you're just kind of like, okay, how do I keep it progressing? And if you get somebody at the table that is done, right? And I've got a
yeah,
friend that he wasn't at this table, but I've got a friend that is his MO, right? He will
yeah,
play a heavy game with you, but if he gets halfway through the game and he doesn't care for it, all of his questions become, how does this game end?
how does this
And with
game
contain
end?
and with container, the game ends when you have what is it, 4 or 5 different colors of shipping containers. When 2 of those from the supplier empty,
Yeah,
it triggers end game, right? And when somebody realizes that and they're done with the game, then everything just becomes about how do I get the supply to empty, right?
yep,
Like
yep,
forget strategic play at this point. Like how do I just get that to end?
yeah, yep,
Right?
yep.
And that can really kind of ruin an experience too. So I think
It
it's
does, yeah.
it's probably a really good game for certain people. I don't know that it's my game, right? So but yeah, it was fun to get it to the table. It was a good group of people that I got to play with, and Will, if you're watching this, like, thanks for breaking the game for me, right? So,
Thanks for breaking the
um,
game for me.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what game I got to the table at vacation again, which was there was two goals that we really had for vacation. One of which was get SETI back to the table, which we did, and had a great time with that. But this one right here, Ezra and Nehemiah, uh,
Ezra Neill,
it it
love
had been
that
a
game.
little bit since I got it back to the table. Dang, that is a great game. It is so good and far less complicated than you'd think, even though it has a pretty heavy like vibe and overhead there. Let's watch that stream. And
Let's
we
see.
are. We are coffee rushing, dude.
Coffee Rush.
Yeah,
So now it's
man.
your turn. I did this to you last time we met. I just started a game and I found out I had to teach you how to play it, and here we
Yeah.
are. I've never played Coffee Rush, Joe. What am
Oh,
I doing?
you've never played Coffee Rush? Oh, dope.
Never played Coffee
I
Rush.
don't even know if we'll get it finished in time, but
Uh-huh.
this is a very fun game, dude. I have it behind me somewhere on my shelf here. Coffee
Somewhere.
Rush, yeah, Coffee Rush, bro, is you're literally just going to be moving your little meeple around to collect the ingredients to fulfill your orders. So you're gonna see, and
Let's
again,
see.
you have yeah. So you have some orders since it has you as the this. Did you have to place a meeple first? Did you already do that? No, you
No,
didn't. Okay,
nope,
so
you're first player.
but you
Yeah.
can see on the side there when it has like in your case, you have the green tea, the
Oh, yeah.
little milk, and the ice cube. Like those are the steam. I can't see the steam.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Those are things that you're gonna need. Yeah, that you're gonna need to collect, and you collect them by moving your meeple through them, right? Now you can only like
Okay.
through the ingredients, and you're gonna be able to move three spaces. But here's the thing: you can't move diagonally unless you upgrade to do it diagonally. So like you're only gonna be able to move up, down, left, right. You can move back through the same thing, so like you can collect those resources like that. Like if I want double milk, I could spend two movements to get double milk. um, but like yeah, you want to upgrade your board because like you'll see down on that side there, like you have those brown. I'm
Yeah, I see those
pointing to you.
upgrades,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, those are upgrades. And eventually, what's going to happen is that you're going to complete orders, and once you've got three of them, you're going to turn three of those orders in, and you're allowed to upgrade one of the things. And then that upgrade is going to give you 2 points at the end of the day. So you're essentially spending a point to upgrade. And not all upgrades are created equal, but I can walk you through them. If you like the top one is, and I think it says it even when you like push it, like you receive two ingredient tokens if you're on a cell with another meeple. Um,
Okay.
and then you can't move diagonal to diagonal cells, like so now you can do that with that second one. The third one is now the corners. When you receive two ingredients when you're on one of the four corners, so you'll double up there.
Mhm.
And then the one with the stripes um, that you'll get two of those for the ones that are on the stripes, and those are kind of
Alright,
like specialty, right? There's only one of them on there.
gotcha.
And so like there's just a lot of benefit there. Now, you cannot like land on a space where somebody else already is, but you can pass through it. Like you just can't stop where they are, right?
Gotcha.
And so that matters because that can strategically box you out of something or anything like that. So all you're trying to do is collect those ingredients so that you can fulfill your orders. Now, what's going to happen is that every time someone fulfills an order, you get another order up on the top. But things are going to start to move down. What's up, Luke? It's Luke-alicious. Um,
Look
Whoa,
delicious.
just
yeah,
background.
I know, right? And
Not yet.
so I know, me too. It's just different. Mine actually spells LTN. You just got to look really closely. Um, but yeah, so then you're gonna move the coffee things are gonna start to move down, and eventually, like they start to fall off your board, and all sorts of fun stuff starts to happen. But you're gonna end up having negative customers, and the game's gonna end when someone has five negative customers, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, so
So then
that's really
what's the ABC column over there? Is that
those are the
where I'm putting
various.
ingredients or
Yeah, that's where you're putting ingredients. You have three cups, and if you mess up and you put ingredient in a cup and you can't use it, you lose the whole cup. So you have to be very careful where
Oh,
you're putting your ingredients. You can't just collect stuff to
okay.
have it. Like you really want to be intentional to where you're placing um,
Gotcha.
your stuff. So like I'm gonna go ahead and I'll select my spot here, and I'm gonna place my meeple on the coffee bean. So you see that I'm the blue one.
Yep.
I think when we play two player, we get two meeples potentially. Um,
So you say you're going to move that meat. Oh, well, I guess this first move, you're just placing the meeple, and then in
yeah.
subsequent moves, you'll move them 3 spaces at a time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. All right, and now I have like so on BGA it'll put it up like underneath your name where it says Poison William there.
Yeah.
You're gonna select an ingredient, then it's gonna ask you where you want to put it, and then you just put it in one of the cups, and then you confirm, and then
Gotcha.
you move on. So now you're gonna place your meeple.
Okay. So I have to place my meeple. So it looks like I could go, let's see, probably want to go here, it looks like. So we'll jump out to there. So select an ingredient from where? Okay, I see it now. So
Yep.
select an ingredient, and I put
Yep.
it in a cup,
Yes, sir.
and I
And then you
confirm,
confirm.
and then it passes back to you. All right.
Yep. Now again, yeah, we're getting two because we're playing a two-player game, so you're gonna get a secondary
Gotcha.
meeple to place down. I'm going to go here. I'm going to confirm that. And I'm going to place it here. And now I confirm. So now you are up.
All right. So then
This is another one of those
let's go
open information
here.
games, so it doesn't really matter, which is nice.
Right. Doesn't matter that you can see my screen, so that's good.
Correct.
That
Oh,
doesn't
good.
mean
I'm
a whole lot
finally
of good. Got
re-getting
a block.
BGA notifications because I was not. And I had to reset
Let's go
everything, and now
here.
I am.
Okay, so we'll take that ingredient.
Yeah.
So does it matter what order I put these in as
You
long as the
can't.
cup matches one of those things, right?
You. I want to make sure I understand your question.
So if I put my ingredient in C right now,
Yep. Yep. That's fine.
it still matches one of my recipes, so it doesn't matter, right? So
Correct. You're gonna empty the cup when it's full, and then it's gonna
okay.
yeah. And so like when you what'll happen is like if
So
you
now I
create
move. Okay.
yep if you create a specialty item, which is like one of your things says specialty, like you'll get a rush token that's gonna give you additional moves that you can do.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So if I go here,
And really, I was just thinking this game would be perfect because I
selecting
need
meeple.
coffee. I'm tired.
Okay. You may move your meeple a second step. So do you have to move 3 steps, or can you stop at 2 if that's all you need?
I don't know the answer to that question. I don't remember.
Looks like I can
I
pass
think
instead
you
of
can
taking a,
stop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have to
like for
take all
instance,
three.
I don't need, okay, but I could go back, right? So you said
Yep.
I could pick up the same ingredient twice, so I can do
Yes,
that.
sir. And then you just have to put them in different.
Okay.
There you go. Now put them in their
Right.
appropriate cups.
Yeah. So then if I do this, that'll let me fulfill an order, right? And
Yes,
then
sir.
this can go, we'll throw it over here because he needs it too, right?
Yep.
So then confirm that. And then process orders. So I just click the one that I fulfilled
Yep.
and confirm.
There you go.
So that sent that over there. And you said once I get 3 orders, then I can unlock one of the upgrades that I want,
Yes,
right?
sir. Correct.
Okay,
And you're
perfect.
you're already winning. So well done.
Look at me go.
Look at me go. And then
I'm
because
winning
you
now,
but
right?
watch, because you completed an order, I got another order added to my list. So like
Oh,
another
that's what
another
happened. Okay.
another order came to my side. And so now starts to amp up the pressure because I get more orders and those orders start to fall off and you're like, "Oh crap, I don't want that to happen."
That makes more sense. So you said the orders would fall off. I didn't realize. So when I complete an order, it sends a new order to you,
Yes, sir.
right?
But it always goes into your one slot. And so
Okay.
you could have like
So did
3 or
you start
4.
with all, I didn't look at your board when I started. Did you start with only 2 orders because you were the first player?
No, I started with 2 orders because I was second player. You were technically first. I got to pick where I went first because you got to move first.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
All right, so I need that. So I'm gonna go.
See, when BGA does all the setup and everything, you miss some of those intricacies of like how does that
Yeah.
work and stuff. So I tell you a game while we're playing here. I tell you a game that I've fallen in love with is the Game Makers, right? So I got that through Kickstarter. Little plug for LTN and my work over there, right? There's an unboxing article out there on LTN for the Game Makers that I put up, and coming soon, either this week or next, you'll get my review of the Game Makers. So but I've enjoyed it a lot. I've got it to the table a few times. I really enjoy the table presence and the setup and everything that came with that. Like they did a phenomenal job with the production quality of it. But the BGA implementation of it's really well done too.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
I love a game that lets me do that because now I can play it on the table or I can play it virtually with friends, which means I'm going to play it a lot, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that. So um, it's interesting though because people have told me like as soon as they got it to the table, they started playing it. I heard people refer to it as like, oh, it's very similar to Rats of Wistar, or because of the wheel in the middle, very similar to Fromage.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
and luckily, I
Isn't
decided
it
to
the
give it the
same
benefit of the
designer?
doubt. I believe it's the same designer as Fromage, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
luckily, I decided to give it the benefit of the doubt because I don't like either one of those games.
Really?
So people are like, "Oh, it's like this," and I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want it to be like that," right? But it's yeah, it's been good. So okay, so I don't know. Did you fulfill an order here? Is that what happened?
Not
No,
yet. It took me a minute. I had to rework some stuff.
no. So I'm confused. Like I had two orders in my column one
You should have. You
and
started that way.
one in my column three, and now they're all now I've got one, two, and three.
Yes, because they're
So the
starting to move. So like
should they move every
they're
round whether you fulfill anything or not? Oh, okay.
correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me
So if
just
I don't fulfill them, they're going to move.
yes, correct.
Gotcha. And if you fill an order, they're going to move again. So, all right. I see the rush part of this now. Right.
Yes. Yeah, so now you'll see that my two just went down.
Oh, I
So,
see. So
yep.
the new one that comes in sits off to the side of the one. And at the end of my turn,
Yes.
it's then going to move, right? If I don't get it
Yeah,
filled.
both of those are going to move if you don't get them filled. They're all going to come down. So right now, if you don't fulfill your bottom order, it's going to move into the four slot, and so
Okay.
everything will just travel down. The reason why your second one is because that's what you completed. So you got rid of one of those top rows. So in this game, I always try to at least fulfill
Oh, I
my
see.
bottom one. Like that's the
So I
most.
want to be aimed here. Okay. All right. And okay, I see I have the ingredients over there that are towards this one. But and it's going to push down even if there's nothing on top of it. So if I fill the
Yep.
order in the two slot,
Yep.
that three slot's still going to move, even though
Yes.
nothing's there to push it. Okay.
Yep. And everything's
Well,
gonna go.
that's only slightly annoying, but that's fine. Oh.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. You'll see how it all
Okay,
unfolds.
so let's see. So we need, what do we need? I need that. Oh, I have to confirm that I selected that meeple. Okay. So I need that guy, right? And then I need a milk and a steam. I can't get to both of those in the same turn here. Where's my other guy? I could get the milk and steam there though. So that would complete that. So then I could go from like any of this. Let's go here. And nothing I have uses ice. That's weird. Okay, we'll go back here. Okay, so we'll confirm for that. So then we've got a drink down bottom that needs this stuff, right? Needs that and that. And one up top that's going to need that. Okay. And then we'll confirm that. And then I have to process orders, which I can't do anything, right? There's nothing I can. Oh, I can't fulfill him. How can I fulfill him? Oh, interesting. Okay, I can do that. Didn't see that coming. Oh, it pushed even there. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, I only did. Okay, I see. I thought I was doing my guys back to back. All right, all right.
they're always moving.
There's the pressure. I get you.
Yeah, the game's fun,
Joe
man.
likes to make
Once
it. Joe's like, yeah, you're winning. Look. I'm like, oh, now you're not. Sorry.
make you sweat, my guy. All right, confirm, fulfill, confirm. All right. Yep.
All right. Oh, so interesting. So we've got two meeples out there, but now it's just going back and forth because I could move the same guy again if I wanted to.
You can pick whichever one you want to move.
Weird. Okay.
Yep, you don't have. Yeah, that's just, it's
Let's
interesting
see. I've
because yeah,
got
that's not normal in like the regular game in a multiple player. You only have the
right.
one.
I dropped there. Fill that. And then velocity.
Oh man, my head is not
And
supporting
because
me today.
you are sitting on a space, I cannot take from that space, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you're just over there hoarding the caramel, telling me I can't have any. All right. Good to know.
Currently, yeah.
Got it. Right. So I need steam here. And then, oh, that's not going to work. That's fun. So this is where you told me I'm going to have to dump a cup here in a second. So, all right. Maybe. So hit confirm. So I know I can process this order, which keeps it from falling off, right? Things slide around. And I just hope that something showed up that would support that otherwise.
Yeah, that's
Right.
kind of.
So now I've got 3 orders, but it didn't trigger me to decide on an upgrade, or will that happen the next turn? Or
Yes, because you just completed it. Yep.
okay, interesting. Okay, so I'm doing horribly, is what we're learning here, Luke.
You're not doing horribly.
Luke's familiar with my horrible play. We play Lodge a lot together, so I'm sure
No,
he
that's
sits over
all
there and is like,
good.
why did Bill do that? Like that doesn't even make sense.
I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm just listening to your beautiful voices right now,
Beautiful voices.
trying to get some work done.
And my daughter, she's 8 years old now, but when she was very young, she was probably 3 or 4. Um, she noticed one day that I was speaking and my voice was lower in tone in I guess pitch than it normally is. And she told me, "Daddy, why are you tired?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about, honey?" And she said, "Well, I can hear your voice is lower, like it's a lower pitch." At 3 years old, who notices that, right? And I was like, "Wow, I never noticed that when I'm exhausted, my voice goes down,
Mm,
right?" And never noticed that in all my life. And here's this little girl that just suddenly like, "Hey, what's going on?" Right? So ever present, ever paying attention, even when you don't want her to. All right, so there's that, and I need that, and maybe some of this. You're gonna just sit on that caramel. That's rude.
well, yeah, I'm not trying. I mean, okay, yes, I'm
It's
being.
like you're trying to win or something. Like that's ridiculous. So we'll put you over there. I got this. VGA is like forcing these things to stay on my screen. Like it's like bugged out or something here. Well, let me move it. That's
Mm,
weird. Okay, so then over here, so that's gonna fulfill that. I got one that needs 2 of those and some steam. Let's do that because that bottom one's gonna fall off no matter what I do here. What do you mean I have no orders to process? Do I not have that? Oh, that's steam, not milk. Ah, can I reset? What does reset do?
I don't know.
Undo. Reset the
Undo.
entire turn. That's rough. I like having an undo button, but that part there, that feels like cheating there to like go all the way back to the beginning
all
of
the
the
way back.
turn.
And it's
Like
part
that.
of I get you.
Like if it was just like pull the tiles back off, like I already acquired those tiles, I just put them in the wrong spot, right? Like I could
Dude,
justify that, but
Sky Team has no undo button. So if you like
oh, that's
place a
rough.
die by accident, which I definitely did, like there's no going back and you just crash, which is very
That's rough.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it reset the entire thing too. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna cheat. Look at me go.
Hey, by all
All right.
means, Bill, use the tools that are
Can
given to you.
activate upgrades. There we go. So now this guy's gonna go. Okay, so what we do? We did. I'll try to repeat. We'll try to repeat here. We did steam because we need it. We did water because we need that. And we did. Where do we go from there? I need water. I need steam. That's still not gonna help me.
Oh dang!
I messed it.
It's already
I messed this
1:22.
all up. Yeah, I messed this up real good. So all right, so Steam isn't gonna do me any good over there.
Bro, why is that coffee
I
item
need
just stuck there?
I need
Still.
water and Steam. I need water. That needs Steam as well. That's Steam, right? The Steam and the milk look a lot alike. So
Yeah, that's why it's red versus the gray.
yeah. Oh, I see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're all right.
Put that there. Put this. Where am I gonna put this now? Nothing needs this anymore. That's horrible. So I guess if nothing needs it, I should throw it in here because I'm going to empty that cup anyway. I can't get to that empty button, but all right, if I click that, I lose all those ingredients. That's fine. All right, confirm
All
that.
right, I gotta take off, but just wanted to
Confirm.
hang with you for a bit and say you guys
Thanks,
rock.
Luke.
Later,
Good to see
Luke.
you.
Appreciate you, man. Bye.
Yeah, man.
He just wants to.
Bye.
He just wants to make sure he's on that LTN channel
Bye.
one more time, right? Like,
Bye.
No,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there
I'm
too
in
much.
that. I'm in that video too. Look at me.
I was in that video. I got those
Yeah, I'm not
views.
in. I need to be in less, but you guys are my friends. I just want to see you guys. So
Friends. Nah, it's good to see you, man.
Aww.
It's
yeah, man.
I mean, we don't even get. I
Yeah.
guess we kind of get to see you because you're in a circle with your beard.
Yeah, just like on my laptop in this room, and it was definitely my fault this morning when we met. When
Oh
I
yeah.
just have bad internet that I got to fix. So
Oh good. I'm glad it was
yeah,
fixed now.
it's all my fault.
I knew
All
that,
right,
but
guys.
didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Later,
All right, guys.
man.
Take care.
Bye.
See, Luke. Always fun when Luke
Uh,
drops in. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that he can get the top of the head and the bottom of the beard in the circle, right? Like
yeah.
without having to like zoom way out. So I saw somebody comment on one of the LTN Gen Con posts that I don't remember if they were making fun of Luke or Bubba for not having the longest beard, but one of them somebody made a comment that somebody has a longer beard than the other guy. So
Luke does
that was
have the
fun.
long beard.
Yeah. I can't do it. I grow my beard like this is a when I grow it long, it just gets all kinds of wiry and gross. Can't do it. So
Yeah, I don't do it.
what did you do to me here? Like you're still sitting on that caramel, Joe.
I left the caramel only to come back to the caramel.
Only to come back to the caramel. So now I got stuff that's gonna fall off. It's gonna give me more negative points. I got one negative point. So that works. So okay, so I think I see that now, right? So when you talked about -5 is gonna trigger end game, right?
Yep. And
So at
then
that point, when I look at that, every order I fill is going to move positive, right? So it's showing here on BGA we have a negative and a positive, but it's really kind of a slide, right? So like if
yeah.
I fill an order, I go +1,
Yep.
right? If I fill another order, I go +2. Then if I have an order fall off, I go 1 because I'm still at a +1 at that point,
Correct. From a point
right?
perspective,
So
yeah.
I see the length of the game now, right? I thought it was going to be a really quick game because as soon as you
Yeah.
got 5 orders that fell off, right?
Yeah.
You have 5 negative reactions. So
Yep.
this thing being here in the middle, we're going to just do a refresh here real quick and see if that doesn't clean that up for me.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
And then I was gonna say, unfortunately,
Hey, there we go.
I have to get moving here in a
Yep.
couple minutes, but because I have a date
Yep.
with a
Yep.
wonderful, wonderful woman.
Well, it's a wonderful woman. I didn't even know my wife was in Michigan. I thought she was here. Like,
No,
uh,
my wife, Stephanie, and I put
also
to
a wonderful woman. I have met Mrs. Bragg, and she is an amazing human being. So I support that
facts. And
100%.
I've met your wife, and she's also amazing. That's good. We both got amazing wives. The Lord is good.
Yeah, there we
It's
go. The Lord is good, man. It's
the Lord was
better
like,
than
yeah,
I deserve. I guarantee
yeah,
you that. So,
facts. I married way up, bro. There's no question.
yeah,
That's yeah.
I had a rush token. How did I get a rush token?
Because you completed
What
a
caused that to
specialty
happen?
item,
Oh,
or
that's what you mentioned. You mentioned that
yeah,
earlier. I was like,
that, or
oh,
I think you might even get a rush token when one of your orders falls off. It might be like a bonus that you get.
oh, so my guy panicked a little bit, got a little adrenaline. Got it. So
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember that part, to be honest with you. And right now,
none of none of this stuff is working out at all for me. Like I'm
yeah,
struggling.
I'm
Let's put some
sorry.
steam over there, I guess. Nah, it's good. It's learning, man.
My
Like
head is struggling. I've got a bit of a
I'm
headache.
excited. I'm always excited to learn something new because then I can get out there and
Oh
uh,
yeah,
try to
no,
play it against Brian. If you know Brian, I'll go try to play against Brian and I'll lose miserably
yeah.
because okay. So
He's
now I
good with
filled an
puzzle.
order, but two more fell out. Okay, yeah, this is horrible.
Yeah, he's good with puzzle games, and so this would be a beast for him. He'd probably do really well with it.
So what do you got? You got those are rush tokens. I assume the gold ones are right.
Yeah.
So now I've got one positive and two negative.
So
Okay.
I'll use a rush token in that. So I'm gonna go here,
Yeah, I did my last turn too. So I pulled
here,
4 ingredients, then realized I didn't have somewhere to put the fourth one.
here,
So that was horrible.
here.
Right back to the caramel. Perfect.
Yes,
That's where I wanted you to go.
sir. Yes,
Got you right where I want you. That's where I wanted you to be. Right on that caramel.
sir.
And you're on the chocolate. Look at what are you doing to me?
It doesn't normally work out
he's
that way for me, but I have two
he's got me
meeples, so I'm like, let's go.
he's got me blocked everywhere, fam. Look at this. Joe's like, let's play this game. I'll show you how bad I can beat you.
I'll
All
show
right.
you how bad I can make you. I can show you how bad
He,
as a barista you would be. Let's
he's
go.
he's bitter over the flip tunes from last time. So
Yeah.
we see what now we see what's happening. So
No, it's good.
all
And
right.
and unfortunately, I got to call it, and we can finish the
Yep.
game async. But no,
Yep.
it's as
All
always
you
good
guys
to
got to
see you.
do is just like you can yep, always good to see you too. Folks, you can watch a table on BGA, right? So you can actually go
Yes.
check up on that and see how we're doing. You can see how it finishes. If not, we'll post it somewhere and
Yeah,
let
because
you guys know that
Bill's gonna come from
Joe murdered
behind.
me. Sure
No,
he is.
please don't ever put that in the chat.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be a Bill come from behind win. No, I've just played this game a lot, so I
All
knows
right,
what I'm doing.
folks. We
Cool.
record these every Tuesday, so drop in the chat, man. We're just in that BGA live on the CBG right now, the CBG Discord. We'll be moving over to
Yeah.
the LTN Discord pretty soon.
Yes,
But we're
sir.
there. You could just drop in and chat with us while we're playing, right? Jump in or watch the recording afterwards. We
Yep.
appreciate you. So
Even like Luke, who just wanted to hear the sound of our voice,
just the
as
smooth
as
melodic
it
sounds of Bill and Joe, right?
it lulled him into his, oh wait, now I need to go do work phase.
And you're watching the Bill and Joe plays games horribly. I mean, virtually, right?
Yeah. Bill and
So
Joe play
that's what
board
we need.
games
We need to
virtually.
change that graphic. We put horribly and put an X to it, but virtually
Excellent. Yeah,
across it or
yeah.
something like that,
I'll support it.
right?
Dope.
All right.
Cool. All right, man.
Thanks,
Have a good
everybody.
rest of
Thanks,
your
Joe.
day.
Always good to see you, man. Yep.
You as well. Bye.
See you guys.